Hey, welcome back. I guess it's been a while, long time no talk, but yeah, I'm Boo, one half of the Two Boos podcast. Thought I would check back in. It's been a while, I would say. It's been a long time since we last uploaded, but I felt like today might be a good time to hop on. For one, to show the new setup that we got here going on. So we got a new setup, new microphone. I might have had this microphone before, but we got a new setup here behind. I'm really digging how things are looking. So, yeah, I thought I'd check in here, try something a little bit different, do more of kind of a live kind of reaction, kind of some news talk, movie news talk. So, I think one of our last recent videos was the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer reaction, which we never actually got around to filming our reaction or our review of what we thought the movie was or how good the movie was. And turns out we did enjoy it. It was very good, and it got us excited for the potential for Marvel to do some more things. But after that, I think after the success of that and some of the legacy characters that showed up in the movie itself, I think now it's safe enough to not that it wouldn't be a spoiler, but we had appearances from Blade and a lot of the Fox Searchlight X-Men, Elektra, all different types of characters and cameos that came in. I think that kind of opened the pathway for Marvel to perhaps maybe look into the past for future success. Comic-Con, I believe it was Comic-Con or some convention, we got the news that the Russo brothers were coming back because they were planning on doing another Avengers film. And we got the name for it, which was Avengers Doomsday. Well, today we got the news that the cast has been announced. And of course, with this comes a lot of speculation. So we're going to go ahead and open up my X here and take a gander at some of the news that dropped today and just kind of share some thoughts on it. So let me get my screen up here so you guys can take a look. And if you're not following the Two Boos on X, definitely give us a shot. It's quite lonely here, but definitely check out the Two Boo podcast if you have a chance. But anyhow, let's start down here with the actual kind of cast announcement. And yeah, you can see my tweet here. I said, this will be the most expensive film ever made just due to the cast size. Sheesh. Yeah, I mean, this movie, that's actually a good point in the comments, right? If there's anyone out there to our 24 subscribers, if you can, in the comments, how much do you think this film is going to cost? What's going to be the budget for this film? Because I think on the cast alone, they're going to have to pay a pretty penny. So let's go ahead and see some of the folks that are confirmed. You can see right off the bat, Chris Hemsworth is confirmed. So Thor is coming back. So let's go down the line and check out and see who's included. Vanessa Kirby, Fantastic Four, Anthony Mackie, the Falcon, Sebastian Stan, Paul Rudd, of course, Wyatt Russell, Namor, the Thing, Shang-Chi, I forgot her character's name, Yelena, the Beast, I'll lower this just a little bit, Dave Harbour, Winston Duke, M'Baku, I can't remember who that is, forgive me, Loki returning, Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, hear the music, Alan Cumming, OG Mystique, OG Cyclops, and then Channing Tatum. Pedro Pascal, Reed Richards, of course, and look who it is. So at this point, this should be absolutely no surprise to anyone that our boy RDJ is returning. He's actually, if you didn't know, RDJ is actually returning as Doctor Doom, apparently, in this. There's some of the cast list now. As it turns out, after this dropped, Marvel went and dropped another kind of hint here. You can see I got my little eyes here on the post, but Robert Downey Jr. posted, that's what you call a deep bench of talent. Actually, it's more like a row, but an extra long one. That must be it, right? And of course, we have Marvel Studios confirming there's always room for more because just looking off that list, you could probably pick up that like Tom Holland wasn't included. Chris Evans not included either. So it looks like they're going to trickle out some more cast. And like I said, this has to become the most expensive film just to try to pay for the budget for all the casts themselves. So I guess the question is, what do we think about this? How do we feel about this Avengers? Do we think that this is perhaps playing into the nostalgia of kind of the original phases of the MCU? I think it's safe to say that perhaps things have not been to the same, I'd say, quality, or perhaps not as, things just haven't been hitting the same, as you will. So it's going to be interesting with the OG cast members coming back. We have the OG directors of the original Avengers films, Endgame and Infinity War. It's going to be very interesting to see where they go with this. But just going all in with every character. Now, my thing is, are these characters even going to have a prominent role in the film? Having seen Deadpool and Wolverine, I don't know if that's going to be the case. I think these might just be quick cameos, or we'll actually get the shot that we've always been wanting. If you go and watch our Deadpool and Wolverine trailer reaction, you can see that Brian especially has been itching for my co-host Brian, if you're not sure, my co-host on the Two Booze podcast. Please subscribe. And Brian has said that he's been dying to see the X-Men actually in the Avengers and get the full shot of everyone. So we might actually get a chance to see that potentially in this, which is exciting. But I think maybe another sentiment to this as well is that maybe it's a little too late. Maybe this feels a little desperate, that perhaps they're just trying to pull people in with the nostalgia of the original, like Avengers cast, and kind of pull that back. Can they have the same magic? And then there's also the dynamic of having RDJ potentially play a villain and play Doctor Doom when he was so recognizable as Iron Man for all those years. And of course, he died in Avengers Endgame. So it's going to be interesting what they do. I'm assuming it's going to be some kind of multiverse. A lot of multiversing is going to be going on in this. And we're going to get perhaps a Tony Stark that actually plays the role of Victor Von Doom in this. So it's going to be interesting. So what do you think? If there's anyone who feels like commenting, let us know. I'd love to see. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. There's going to be news dropping. I'm going to try to stay on top of it. I'd like to get back in the swing of things here. So leave your comments and let me know, how much do you think the budget for this film is going to be? Will it be one of the highest budgets for a film ever? I think so. So anyhow, yeah, that's it. I thought I'd hop on and just kind of drop share some of this news. If you're not sure, kind of share my reaction to it, and let me know what you think of this format. Do you like more of the kind of live stream-esque kind of look? What do you think? What do you think of the new setup? How do I sound? Do I sound good? Hopefully I look okay. Well, anyway, thank you if you took the time to watch this video. Try to stay tuned. Hoping to get a lot more content going on in the future. And if you haven't, maybe consider subscribing to the Two Booze podcast. Join us. We talk movies, pop culture, all types of fun stuff, and hopefully share some laughs. So also tell me too, can you spot any cool little things in my background here? I've meticulously set up these things, so I'm curious to see what you may think. But anyhow, be sure to follow us if you want on Two Booze on X. That's TWO_BOOS. And also on Instagram, 2_booze podcast. So yeah, I'll see you around and take care.